Hi everybody. Let me turn this song down. So, I know you guys all want to hear about what happened to me yesterday, and I figured I would go ahead and let you know while I did my morning routine. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. I like to put my hair back so I don't get junk all over it. So, a lot of you guys know I was going down to visit my mother-in-law to take Princess Bebe to see her Grandpa Dan for the first time. And I got my car tuned up before I took the trip and thought, okay, this is what I like to put on my face. It's trying to get attention. I like to put as natural of products as I can. This one has activated charcoal, volcanic ash, super antioxidant, kaya, or how do you say that? And goji berry. Anyway, it's a mask. So I was driving down, and I had decided to leave the night before so that the baby could sleep through the night, and that went fine. I got really tired in the morning, so I stopped and I slept for maybe 2 hours and then got back on the road, had a little bit of breakfast, and then all of a sudden, right around Grants Pass, I was driving and I heard a pop, and then all of a sudden I didn't have any acceleration anymore, so I coasted over to the side. Don't get this stuff in your mouth. I coasted over to the side and I coasted into the shady spot, and I see this white steam start coming out of the hood. So I call Shane and I say, guess what? You know, because basically he's gonna have to come get me. It was his day off. Sorry, Shane. So after I called him, I can't just sit on the side of the road with Princess Bebe. You know, no bathroom or anything for hours while he drives down to get us. So I get on the phone, call a taxi. As I end up calling 3 different taxi companies. As I'm calling the last one, I'm on the phone with the taxi guy, and this FedEx guy comes driving wildly past me, and he's honking his horn, and he's all jumps out of his car, and he's yelling, "Get out of the car! Get out of the car!" I'm just looking at him, and he's like, "It's on fire!" And all of a sudden, I just like panic, and I jump out, and I run around, and I grab Princess Bebe out of her car seat, and there's like the guardrail there, you know, so I can't just run, and I'm like trying to get over the guardrail, and as I'm looking back, as I'm getting over the guardrail, I see all these flames that I never saw while I was sitting in the car. I was just seeing this white smoke that I thought was steam, and we run off into the field that's next to the highway there, and you have to let this stuff set for 20 minutes after you put it on. Anyway, another guy pulls up, and they're like, "What do you want?" And, you know, like, part of me was like, it's just stuff, and then the other part of me was like looking at the car seat, and the other guy like popped open the trunk, and all of a sudden I see the stroller, and I'm thinking, I mean, I can't afford to rebuy all this stuff. I'm like, everything. I can't even believe that they would risk their lives for my stupid things, but they got everything out. Firemen came with a big hose and put out the fire, and they had a big crew that was going up and down the side of the highway in the field looking for sparks that may have gone due to, you know, all the forest fires and wildfires that have been going on. So, and it was all dry on the side. So, I mean, that was better safe than sorry. The policeman showed up and he's like, can I get your insurance? And I'm like, it's in the car. Go get it. And he went and got it. I was like, I'm not risking my life for that. And I called the taxi. I hadn't realized. Back up a little bit. Like when I ran into the field, I had looked down and I was still on the phone with the taxi guy. And I was like, oh, I'll call you right back. So apparently he heard all this stuff. And then when I called back, she fell over. She doesn't like falling. Who does? Anyway, I called him back and he was all in a panic. What is going on? And I was like, my car is on fire. So, anyway, that's the adventure. I don't really know what happened to the car, and it's all burnt up, so I still don't know what happened. Pretty much, I'm cutting and running. There's no reason for me to even try and get that car. So I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's junk now. It was on fire. Anyway, I'm okay. Princess Bebe's okay. It's time for me to go wash off this mask, and I'll talk to you guys later.